Hopefully you guys can see the angle. It is very windy outside and it is very cold. So hopefully connection will be fine today. So let's get started. If you guys want to do this together, you can. You're gonna grab a PVC pipe, preferably versus a barbell. Let's go over set position. We're gonna work from the bottom to the top. Then as we move it, we're gonna talk about setup, execution, and then we're actually gonna work from the top down as I prefer that. So our feet are gonna be between our hips and shoulders. Hopefully you guys can see this. Between our hips and shoulders. Our hands are about a thumb length distance away from our body. This is going to allow us to not have our hands rub up on our thighs as we get up into the high thighs. So I will stick my thumbs out and I will actually go out a little bit wider, as you can see here with my hands. So it's not touching my thighs, but I'm about a good 2 inches away from my thighs. You should be using the hook grip, which is thumbs down, fingers on top. This is going to allow you to hold on to the bar a little bit better and not fatigue you, and also allow you to eventually get to the point where you can release your grip at the top. So with our feet between our hips and shoulders, hands about a thumb length, this is a guide. As I get set up in that starting position, bar is going to be mid-shin. So this is our setup. I'm gonna think of engaging my lats, pulling my bar around my legs, imagining that I'm gonna do that, and I wanna think of bringing my tricep to my torso. So I'm engaging my lats. That's gonna be the setup position. Before we start working from the floor, we're actually gonna work from the high hang position. So if I have my PVC pipe, I'm gonna show this at a 45-degree angle here. I'm gonna have my hook grip. I'm going to dip, and as I dip, I'm going to push my knees forward, butt goes down, my back slides straight down, imagining sliding down a wall. So this is that dip position. From here, you wanna think of extending the hip, jumping, opening the hip, shrugging, elbows going high and out to the side, and then you're going to drop underneath. So for those that are tuning in that don't know what a power clean is or a full clean, I'm gonna demonstrate real quickly. It is one of the Olympic lifts, right? A full clean or a clean period is where I receive the ball and the bar on the bottom of that squat, and then I stand. So we're working from the top down position, as I like that. Then you'll go to power clean and eventually full clean. So again, if I'm here, right, we're starting from the high hang position. I'm going to dip, jump, shrug, pull myself under, catching in that quarter squat position where my hips are down, elbows are slightly in front, and I release the bar slightly, so I'm catching it on the shoulders versus death gripping that bar. So this high hang position is a good place to start if you're learning power clean or the clean in general. So again, using PVC pipe, you're just going to dip, jump, shrug, stand. So you could drill this position 5 to 10 reps, just focusing on the timing piece. It's hips, shoulders, arms. So if I go slow motion, I dip, I extend, I shrug, and as I shrug, that bar comes up, following my body, and then I pull myself under, receiving that quarter squat position, and then I stand. Once you get comfortable there, you're then going to do a hang position. I'm gonna dip, I'm gonna push my butt back, slide the bar to about mid-thigh, above the knee. So this is the hang position. So it looks from the side position, dip, slide, jump, shrug, pull myself under, and stand. This is a good position to drill the timing piece here, where you're looking to make sure that bar comes back to the high hang, then you jump and shrug, versus if I'm here and then I just start to pull with my arms, right? So your hips are stronger than your arms. Think of extending the hip, jump, shrug, pull yourself under, and then stand. So again, drill 5 to 10 repetitions here. I know the PVC pipe is super light, but if you can master this and then master the bar, as you move along to weight, it'll feel a lot easier. Position and technique is very important here. So again, after you drill this hang position here, you then can go to the floor. So I'm going to dip, slide the bar down to high thigh, or low thigh, excuse me. Then I'm gonna continue to slide the bar all the way down. I'm gonna bend at my knee joint, and this is the setup position I just talked about. So here, bar is mid-shin. Obviously, once you have plates on the bar, that will be your starting position. But from here, I want to think of my hips and shoulders rising together at the same time. So my hip and shoulder angle doesn't change here. So I don't lift with my chest or leave my shoulders, or I don't lift with the butt, then shoulders. So similar to a deadlift where I want hips and shoulders rising at the same time, I'm pulling my knees back out of the way to keep a straight bar path. Once I reach the knee, I'm then going to pull the bar up to my high hang. Notice that we hit the hang position here, and then eventually the high hang, jump, shrug, pull myself under. So navigating around the knees can be very difficult. If you're stuck in terms of pulling from the floor, you feel like you're falling forward, meaning you're going around the knees or noticing that shifting forward, then that's going to lead to you having that bar coming out in front of you, and you're gonna have to jump and catch it. So think straight line of action, right? So if I'm essentially putting a line here parallel to you guys where you can see, I want to keep that bar as close as I can to that midline as possible. Now, drilling the position with a PVC pipe from the high hang to the hang, to the floor is gonna be very important, and that's why I recommend you start. If you're looking to improve your power clean, come back to the PVC pipe or even the bar, drill those positions. Now, the only difference here is as you pull yourself under to that squat, to that full clean, you're gonna have to make sure you fully extend, but then you have to pull yourself underneath that bar. Again, PVC pipe demonstration here. As I pull myself up, I jump shrug. I pull myself under, receiving in that squat, knees pushing over the toes, hip crease both high, and then I'm also having my elbows nice and high versus down. Make sure your elbows and knees never touch. Then you'll stand. Now I know the PVC pipe is light, so it might be hard to get in that rack position. But again, force yourself, work harder to be in that position. Even if you're here, fight that position by tucking your chin down, improve your mobility outside so as you come back to the barbell, it'll be easier. So that full clean again, I'm just using the full clean. Clean itself has a squat. When you say power clean, you're receiving in that power position. Power position is above parallel, but again, I'm just denoting the full clean to make sure there's a distinguish for those that are new. So again, I pull my knees out of the way, hips and shoulders rise together, jump, shrug, pull myself under, receiving the bar on the bottom of the squat, and then I stand. So improving your front squat, I've talked about the front squat in a previous video that you can go back and check it out, but improving your front squat position will help you be in a better position to receive this clean. So I know this is very fundamental information in terms of where you're at, but if you go back to the fundamentals, that will help you improve your power clean position, but also help you improve your technique. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them below. Feel free to share, like this video. If you're looking for more and you want more coaching, click the link below. That will take you to my landing page and you can sign up for my app. I'll be covering the snatch tomorrow, specifically the power snatch and also the full snatch. But if you'd like to tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m., I would love to have you there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, send me a note. Thanks.